There it is.
Absolutely amazing. But there again, you're actually talking about the point to Jackie and Bobby about the violence. It's incredible how the likes of Uruguay and Argentina have got this track record, and if they can keep that out, and if the World Cup this year is as exciting as it was in 1970, I think we're in for a feast for 3.5 weeks. I only hope so anyway. And I'd like to see little Haiti and Australia and Zaire score a few goals, because that's what the World Cup's all about, isn't it?
Does anybody here think that they're going to do anything? I mean, do you see a Zaire or a Haiti or an Australia doing anything? Derek has whetted our appetite for it.
We don't know. We haven't seen any of them. You know, we know nothing about Haiti, except that we know they qualified in a very difficult group, had a lot of games to play.
Yeah, they beat Mexico, I think.
And they finished with beating Mexico twice, didn't they beat Mexico, who remember, did fairly well in the World Cup in their own country.
And that's no mean feat. There's a fellow there, I think, that plays for Haiti called Emmanuel Senon, and apparently he is the star player, 22-year-old. Apparently he's a very exciting player, 6 foot. But they all come over here. It's like the American boxers coming over here to fight our heavyweights. They all come over with a marvellous reputation, and they either they succeed or fall. And I'd like to see probably Haiti and Australia, because it's a great thing for the underdogs if they come through and do win, because it gives you great encouragement.
But we hope the other team don't. I mean, we don't want Scotland to get beat by Zaire in the beginning. Although I hope they do well against Brazil and Yugoslavia.
Well, I'd like to see Scotland beat Zaire about 7-3.
You were going to say something, Brian.
Well, it's just good for the competition.
Yes.
Every competition, every cup competition wants a shock. Stimulates everybody, it provides a lot of entertainment, and we just hope there's a shock in this competition, as long as it's not Scotland.
Exactly.
Yes.
We, in other words, don't hold out very much hope for Haiti and for Australia, and we hope not too much for Zaire as well. But we'll watch out, and we'll wonder if they can do something. We've really ranged far and wide in our search of what the world's top footballers can do for us. But now this is what we plan to do on ITV. Tomorrow at 3 o'clock, we shall have the opening ceremony, followed at 5 o'clock by the first match, Brazil against Yugoslavia. That is live. On Friday at 7, Scotland's first match against Zaire, again live on ITV. And on Saturday, a double bill, World Cup on the ball in World of Sport. That's at 3:10, followed at 4 o'clock by an interesting game there between Sweden and Bulgaria. And then at 6 o'clock, a real blockbuster, Poland, the team that put out England, against the Argentinians. How are they going to behave this time in their first appearance? Well, don't forget, all Scotland's matches are live on ITV. All Brazil's top matches are live on ITV. Indeed, every goal that's scored in the World Cup will be shown on ITV, maybe more than once as well. But how can you now take part in ITV's World Cup while you're sitting at home there watching us? Well, we've got 4 ways for you to get involved. First, if you fancy a bet, there's a thing called the ITV World Couplet. It's a bet offered by all the leading bookmakers, and it's based on selecting the correct score in 2 matches which you can see on ITV. For example, the first World Couplet is based on Brazil against Yugoslavia tomorrow and Scotland against Zaire on Friday. And Big Mal, who's a pretty shrewd gambler, has had a crack at it, and he fancies Yugoslavia as a 1-1 draw and Scotland to beat Zaire 3-1. Well, if Malcolm is right, this is how the bet works, with the current betting supplied by the Sporting Life. Brazil are 9-4 to get 1 goal. Yugoslavia are 6-4 to get 1 goal. Scotland are 4-1 to score 3, as Malcolm says. And Zaire are 11-8 to score 1. All 4 scores correct. And in betting terms, you've got a Yankee, that's 6 doubles, 4 trebles, and an accumulator. And based on 10p units, Big Malcolm would pick up £28.71p. It's a bit of fun, and even with 2 or 3 of the scores correct, you've money to come back from the bookmaker. And if you can do that bet, of course, with all the leading bookmakers. The second way for you to get involved with our coverage is to have a go at our World Cup roll-up. That starts on Monday in our early evening show at 5:20 in most regions, and I'll be asking you questions based on action that you'll see during the World Cup, and there'll be 4 questions every week. One Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, and on Thursday. There's a £20 cash prize every night, and there's a chance to roll up for 4 answers and to go for the week's top prize of £80. There's a chance, too, for you to talk to the panel as we present our World Cup phone-in every Sunday afternoon. So if you fancy exchanging views with Brian Clough or with Big Jack or any of the lads, indeed, be with us on Sunday at 2 o'clock. And fourthly, there's our post bag. If you see or hear anything that intrigues you during the World Cup, you'll want to talk to us about it, drop us a line at this address. It's World Cup Letters, London Weekend Television, London SE99. Let me give it to you again. World Cup Letters, London Weekend Television, London SE99. One last and vital question, since nobody on our panel believes that Scotland will win the World Cup, a sad but realistic answer to our very first question of the night. Let's go quickly through the team and ask who's going to win the World Cup. Let's start with Paddy Crerand up there.
I fancy West Germany, Brian.
Malcolm?
I've changed my mind. Brazil.
Brazil. Brian?
I'm sticking to West Germany.
I think it's going to be a repeat of 1970. I think it's going to be an Italian-Brazil final with Brazil coming out on tops.
Bobby?
Italy.
Jack?
West Germany.
Sir Alf has already gone to Germany. He says it's going to be West Germany. My money is on Holland and Johan Cruyff. We shall see, though. Don't forget, join us for the opening ceremony at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, followed at 5 o'clock by the opening match between Yugoslavia and Brazil, the team that won football's greatest prize back in 1970.